The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding an escape route. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He makes the connection. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man, it's Tamatova. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this all.
Can anyone catch it? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Look out, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Give to the running back. Tries to crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And with that last carry into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 16 to Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Canes will keep this drive going.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Third and goal coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He caught it.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. He throws one to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Running to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to get to him. He'll throw one to his right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Miami 17, Arkansas 14.
The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 24 to Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Floats it out in space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Number 27.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spot.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off play action. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 24, Arkansas 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious, he's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On the And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Hurricane! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Getting set for the point after. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Amatova. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw it again. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Canes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one is pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Looking to throw on second down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another